Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make an obstacle course game inside of Roblox Studio. So if you don't already have the Roblox Studio, you can download it in Roblox/create. So I'll be giving the link down below in the description. Now let's go to our Roblox Studio. So first off, let's make a new game. So click on Classic Base Plate. And now let the classic base page completely load up. So there are two different ways that you can make a game, like an obby game. There are two different ways. One is the copy and paste method that you can just drag and drop each and every model from the marketplace, which would be very easy and recommended for beginners. And for those who already know scripting and everything like that, they can just go on with the classic scripting. So first off, let's go to recent, and if you don't already have the toolbox explorer and properties, click on view, then check all of these three boxes. Then let's go back to home again, and then we have to go down, and then you should see like these obby skies. So I'll be linking down this obby sky, this one, and this one. So let's just drag and drop this obby sky inside, and I'll also be linking down this obby part and this obby, and everything I'm using for making the game would be in the description down below. So let's just drag and drop the obby, lobby. So now you might have seen that the lobby is misplaced. So just click on move and click on and drag these arrows to move your lobby. So now if for some reason your lobby could be yes, so your lobby could also be like floating sometimes, which happens. So if in case it's floating, you can just go again and move it down a little bit. So now since you have this ready and the obby sky ready, the next thing you'd be needing is an obby kit. So an obby kit just makes it a lot easier to make a game. So let's just move away a bit far and drag and drop the obby kit. So now you should see your obby kit somewhere. So here's my obby kit. So let me just drag it away. So just drag it and let me place it down on the floor, or maybe in the sky a bit. So I'll be explaining this in the play session. So now let's just click on select. So if you want your lobby to be either small or big, you can just click on scale, and then you can scale it however you want. Just click on scale, click on this. Yes. Just click on scale, and then you can either scale it to be small or big. So and also you can also rotate its axes and every other thing. You can rotate it anywhere you want, anytime where you want. So you can also make it look like this. So let me just delete it. So to delete the lobby, you just have to right click and delete it. So now since this obby already has checkpoints or spawn points, so we won't be needing to make another spawn point. So these four are the spawn points. This is where you will spawn, and there's also this checkpoint in here, and it also has this logo of the obby kit, so you can also check that out. And these are the props, these four of the props. So make sure that after you ungroup everything, you just have to ungroup the SpongeBob and the lollipop, because they'll go away flying. So click So you should see this ungroup me. So right click on ungroup me and ungroup it, or just Control plus U, and then you should see this keep it here script. Keep it there, and you can either ungroup the props, but then you have to group it again. So I'm just gonna leave it like just like that, and then you can put this script inside the started UI. So this is the started UI. Just put it inside it. So this would be the respawn script for the respawn point. So if you want to make your own spawn point, you can also make that. So you can just use the code inside of this, and for those so this hobby is for making in a rush. So if you want to make it easily fast, then you can do it, and if you want to make it look a lot more professional and it should look like yours, then you can just ungroup everything, and then you should see this lava flow stage. Oh yeah, not this one, this one, and then you should see a lot of these things, these parts and lava parts. So these are the lava parts. So you can just copy and paste it if you want to look a lot nice. Like for example, if you touch on these ports, you should respawn again. So now let's just drag and drop the rainbow disappearing stars, and also the OBBY part 10. I'll be linking these down in the description. So let's just drag it down. And now time for playtesting. So now remember that you can, this is infected. Oops. So yeah, this is infected. Don't use this. I won't be linking this down in the description. So they might have updated, because just 2 days ago I used this model and it was working just fine. So if you want another like parts, you can just type in OBBY part, and you should see a lot of parts. But when you drag and drop it inside, you should be careful, and you should see if they are infected. So to see if something's infected or not, all you have to do, so let's just drag and drop one of these. Let's drag and drop one of these. So to make sure they are not infected, just you should scroll, you should click this arrow, and you should not see an infected part. It should be written as infected. So you can also just delete this base plate by right clicking it. So you just have to right click it and delete it, just like we did with the lobby. So let's just quickly play test it. So now just to delete this, you can just right click the base plate, and then you can just delete it. Hello everyone, so now I'll be showing you the playtest. So the reason why I wasn't playtesting in the last recording I made was because I actually used the screen recorder called Bandicam, and it only allows 10 minutes of recording. I did not know that. So let me just quickly drag and drop a base plate or something like that. So to make your own like platform, you just have to click on part, and you should see the square thing pop up, and let's click on scale, and let's just scale it like whatever we want. Just scale it. So yes, this would be enough. So now you can either publish, or you can just test it. So I'm just going to test it right now, and then I'll also show you the publishing. So let it just load, and let's see what happens. So another thing that I forgot was I did not anchor the base plate. So it looks like this. So all of these props that we just got, they were already anchored, because sometimes the models are anchored and sometimes they are not. So let's just click on stop and go down here, click on this. Wait, yeah. So let's just go click on home, and let's just move this part up. Yes. and then you should see the base plate or the part. So this is the part. You can rename it as you can rename the part as you can rename it anything you want. So you can also just rename it like a base plate or something like that. So now I just don't want to rename it, but you can also just rename it. Anyways, we're just going to delete it the part. So I don't think that'd be useful. So I'm just going to delete this checkpoint because I don't want this checkpoint. I already. Uh, so yeah, let's just make another one. Let's kill it. And let's just drag it inside. So yes, let me just anchor this part. So to anchor it, just click on the part you want and I click on anchor. So now it's anchored. So just in case, I'm also going to anchor this easy OBBY part. So now let's just delete this checkpoint. So let's just delete the checkpoint. I'll also be giving down a link to one of my favorite checkpoints, which is this checkpoint. So now let's just play test it right now. So now, if for example that you want to have something like if you want to make something like an closed OBBY, you can also just type in OBBY lighting in the marketplace, and there you yeah, you can just type in OBBY lightning in the marketplace, and you should see some OBBY lightning. Just check if they're infected or not. So this part works, and now this part is where you have to jump on these green blocks, and they should take you to this part, and this is the guesser part. So as you can see, like if I jump on blue is solid, yellow is not solid, and green is also not solid. So this is the classic jumping on the tiles OBBY. So let's just move on to the next one, and these lasers also work. So make sure that you don't touch it by the side because it'll also kill you. And these lasers also work, I think, and each and everything works. We haven't tested the stars yet, so let's just quickly go ahead and test it. So now you should see these stars falling off. So you can just make it to a second level or something like that. And there are, so if in case you're making something like a McDonald's, escape the McDonald's OBBY, or escape I don't know what OBBY, whatever OBBY you want, so you can just type it up in the marketplace and it should appear. And typing in the getting items from the marketplace would just make your work easy, but just don't go like each and every prop should be made from the marketplace and you just have to drag and drop. Just make your own parts by using the part tool, this part tool. So it'll also make your game look not like a lot of hobbies that have already been made. So another thing we should not do is, if you see a complete hobby, you should not insert it inside. And I'll also be giving the link to the htadmin inside. So that's basically an admin command that you can use. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll be linking down each and every one of the props and items I used in the game. So thank you guys for watching.